Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play Factorio Angels Ores. We're going to finish up this bad boy. And then get going. Oh, that's in the way. We can make it work. Fear not. Bum. We can do it. Just have to go four corner. Four corner on this bad boy. That might finally be enough. It's not balanced by any means, but it just has to work. Why are we using stack filter inserters here? I don't need more than one. So just make all these. I need them eventually. Just move faster that way, you know? So I think what you do, ways, okay, so here's the thought. Ways to make this more efficient. One, don't spread these out vertically like this. Go horizontally, one type on each side. So you only need 2 total belts like this, not 4. That's step 1. 4 for each mineral, of course. Or, I guess. So that's one way to make this more efficient. 2, I think what you do is you do this for every setup. You just have a string of these bad boys, and the last one is the one that unloads everything. So you load all the way through, just pass it all into the final warehouse, and unload that with these. I think those are 2 ways to make this more efficient in the long run. So then if you run into a storage issue, which obviously we're not doing, but if you did run into a storage issue, you could just unload. Although to be fair, this doesn't have all the different Bob's mods ores in it yet, so that may not be practical. I think you definitely put these horizontally. Excuse me, just to save. Yeah, and now that this is going full blast, we could do more of those easily. So when you go up to this pure mineral as your result, you can have way more than 5. 30 supports way more than 5. I wonder how many it realistically supports. 7? It can support 6 for sure. Let's put a 6th one down. And just see. I don't know why this one's just sitting here. Because it's connecting everything. That's a good reason. Alright. I think we can support 6 easily. I bet we could do 8. I don't know, I am seeing this spot slow down. The rest of it looks like it's keeping up. How wide is a chunk? These are 7ers, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these are 7 apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4 fit within. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So chunks are 32 wide. So 4 of those bad boys fits in comfortably. Yes, you can see it repeats. Just 4. So 4 exactly fit in a chunk. And we want, how many of these? 15? Holy shoot. These things are 4 chunks wide if I had it all the way along, which was not applicable. I should do 7 and 8. So it's 2 chunks. It's 4 chunks square. Well, no, because it's 22 tall, so it's 32. So 22 and 22 is 44, plus 1 is 45. So it's 1.5 chunks tall. A little bit less than that, because 1.5 is obviously 48. But it's 1.5 chunks tall by 2 chunks wide, just for this part. Wow. We can add another one. I'm going to keep adding them one by one until we hit a spot where we can't do that anymore. I'm tired of that too, by the way. Pardon me. It's not the prettiest power grid, but it's a working power grid. I can't put that there. So this is 7. Ugh, I don't like that, but okay. Let's see if 7 can support. Yeah. Ah, bollocks. I know I talked about thermal water. We're going to do it eventually. We can do 8. Or we can do 7, rather. We may not be able to support 8. That could be the ore coming in now, though. This is still backed up to a point. Yeah, 7 looks to be the limit. I think 6 was the right number. Well, how much do you produce? If you were running full blast, which obviously you're not because I can hear you're not, but if you were, you would produce 2 every second. And you guys need 9 every 2 seconds. Multiplied by 2. So every 4 seconds it needs 18. You can get 2 a second. 18 every 4 seconds. 18 every 4 seconds. Well, you need 4.5 a second. Holy smokes, you need 4.5 a second. These produce 2 a second. 2.5 of these supports 1 of these. I have 30. Wow. So theoretically, I could support 12 of these if I were running full blast all the time. Oh, well, not counting timing. Well, no, that's per second, though. It's a per second rate. That gets me 2 a second. which is the input rate of this. This gets me 2 a second, which is the input rate of this. The input rates are equal. You could make it more belt heavy and less pipe heavy if you just did rows. Like double wide rows and piped out the output. I don't know if that's worth it though. It's way more belt heavy. But this is equal. So 2.5. So every 6 can support 2 of those. So yeah, theoretically I could have 10. I can't, obviously. But theoretically, I could have 10. Well, but it's not running full bore. Right, so we've hit the point where we're no longer running full max spread. And that actually appears to be a processing issue. We're limited by the processing of this. So again, Bob's Mods would help. Because I could, well, I still could, right? If I do that, I can do that, right? So I can do that to help processing a little bit. Hopefully this can keep up now. Looks like it. So we could theoretically add more processing onto this thing. That would give us more ore. It's already pretty much a fully laden belt, though. It's the way we're splitting it that's causing the problem. I don't know any other way to prevent that. Other than do processing and running parallel belts. Or upgrading to blue, I suppose. Alright, well the proof of concept is there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why do you have no outputs? Oh, Christ. That would explain why that was backing up. It's only the most efficient way of getting ore. It's really a shame that we're not getting more critinium in. Now, if I were playing this for real, I'd go find some, but I'm not. So let's go. Let's where the thermal is. South of the lake, right? Yeah. We're gonna go check out these thermal things. See how this works. Once we get south of the rail, we'll grab our car. All right. Where's my car? Did I leave my car somewhere? Son of a gun. There's my car. Alright, we're gonna go run around here. We're gonna go this way just so I don't accidentally, like, crush a biter. And incite them to war or something, because that would be unfortunate. See what these thermal extraction points look like. Ah! Cool. Oh, they have different yields. Let's crack this baby. Cool. So all it does is it mines thermal water. Can I make another one? Probably not. No. What do I need all these things for? Does this thing take thermal water? Yes. No. It takes mineral sludge. Creates slag, slurry, and purified water. No, it takes purified water, slag, slurry, and a coal filter. And different types of thing. Oh, so this is that. Okay, so it takes that and creates whatever heck this product is. Creates some sort of mineral thing, whatever. So I need that. That goes to this. Okay. Then it goes into this. It takes mineral sludge, which is what that is. Alright, so this produces 1 sludge every 3 seconds. This needs 1 sludge every 8 seconds. So one of these can produce 3 of these to 8 of these. But it needs filters, so we have to continually be making filters. So you can't do this down here, you do have to do it at base. So, yeah, okay, so you barrel the water, but you don't. You put it in a train, because that's what I do. And you get crystal. So you can create slag slurry by crushing the stone. And then you take that crushed stone, I get it, and you put it into here. Well, you get empty filters, so you recycle the filter. Oh. So, where are the filters? Oh, they're up here. So you can make... So you've got to make filter frames. 5 coal filters for 1 coal, and 5 filter frames. 1 stone brick to 1 filter frame. Okay, what's this? Brown catalyst. I don't know what that is. So what's your output here? You output some type of filter. Looks like a filter frame. 1 spend ceramic filter. I don't know what that is. Maybe ceramic filters have a different... Oh, yeah. It looks like the ceramic filters have a spent ceramic filter. So your ceramic filter slowly wears down over time. Good lord. Wow. That's not annoying at all. So we all have to set up some filter frames and stuff. But this is the dude. We got to create a train station down here for this dude. So I guess we'll do that next at some point. We'll just come straight down through here. Probably set that up right now, actually. To get some landfill. I have landfill on me. Perfect. We'll just add it from here. Just stand on the tracks, why don't you? It's the first time I'm actually going to do a 4-way stop. Which just shows you that damn crossway is not frickin' centered. Yeah, we're going to redo this whole thing. Blah, blah, blah. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. I'm a dirty whore. Is this actually centered and it just looks weird because the one is... Oh, God. Danger. Alright, so right now what we're doing is we're making this all one big block, basically. Why? Because we like you. M-O-U-S-E. Because at least the trains will run. They'll have to go through some weird, convoluted things, but they'll run. So we could cross through here. I need to look up some junctions. I'll look up junctions in the next way. Like I said, at least it runs. It's really inefficient for some of the trains, but it does run. So it'll be fine for now. But we will hook up the rail network in the next one. We'll work on actually getting this processing done in the next one. For now, though, we are out of time. And I hope I remember to look up this 4-way station. I'll try and do it right after this is over and remember to put it in. We'll see. For now, though, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. Until next time, cheers.